Some say it's a fool's dream, but I'm not so sure. I see all your faces on my TV, driven and hungry with eyes full of tears, mourning your children, fathers and friends, caught in a war that just never ends. How long will it be till your life is mine, and all I believed in has turned into lies? With all that I am and all that I have, I send you this token, this love from my heart. Oh, I've seen a place much more than a dream, a place of such beauty it hurts just to see, a place of no pain, no crying, no war, where peace is the treasure that has been restored. If I had one wish.
Om Shanti. The topic today is Sanskar Dance of Togetherness. As we see, it's a variety drama, variety sanskars. But what we have seen with our advanced party is, even though they had different sanskars, yet they were very close to each other. Especially Didi and Dadi used to say we are two body but one soul. they used to think together and naturally all the dadis, they were having so much love for each other and they were harmonized, they were working with one goal, that we want to body, and hence they used to work together. They tried to match their sanskars and thoughts. And in order to have that harmony, there need to be simplicity. They had spiritual love for each other and they were stable in praise and defamation. They used to know when to have sanskar of master and when to be child. Child is obedient, master is controller, ruler. They had humility, not having I and mine, but having awareness, I am instrument. And so there was no conflict. They had easy nature and active. Being easy, everything becomes easy. They have honesty, cleanliness. There was no rubbish. We have to see speciality of others to harmonize. Love for everyone and have the aim not to cause sorrow to anyone but give happiness to others. And having that harmony, that it was easy to spread Baba's knowledge and increase centers. The questions are asked, what are the three main virtues that need for us to harmonize our sanskaras? First is love, spiritual love, brotherly love. simplicity, simple nature, and spirituality, soul conscious. Second question is, how does one manage when there is one difficult person in a gathering who has stubborn sanskars and spoils the atmosphere? If one person is stubborn, but if the rest are easy, then everything becomes easy. Because those who are stubborn, this morning also Baba was saying that don't see anybody's weakness, see their speciality. How much can power of yoga and yoga bhakti help us to soften other people's sanskars? It takes time to change someone's sanskar. So we have to be patient. Then good wishes and yoga power will help that person to change. Next question is, do you find that different cultures face different sanskar challenges? Or do we ultimately just have the same lessons to learn? What we have seen is, different cultures, different nationalities, they have challenges. Because we have seen in centers, if there is Indian sister and Western sister, then there is conflict and challenges. And ultimately, we have to learn lessons, but it will be different lessons in different cultures, different people. So lessons are to be learned all the time. Next question is, some people leave the Brahman gathering because they can't handle sanskars of others. Is this a form of self-protection, or are souls running away? It can be one or other, because some people can't handle sanskar of others. And so they prefer to stay at home. And if they have real faith in Baba, They listen to the Murli, meditate, etc. to protect themselves. And some are weak enough, so they run away from Brahman gathering. Next question is, looking at the end of the cycle now, what would you say to souls who still can't get along with each other? If people can't live together or they can't handle each other, it means they will not be in the same kingdom. To be in same kingdom, you need to have similar sanskars and matching sanskar with each other. Next question is, if we have a role to play, you have been given a task and someone interferes, is it best to be humble, or to stand up for yourself and tell them not to get involved? If I am there in that situation, I will stand up for myself and tell them not to get involved and interfere so that the task is done smoothly without interference. Next question is, how did Brahma Baba and Mama manage to keep the gathering without any main clashes? Mama and Baba trained them to work together. Swami Shivanand once met Dadis and he said, how come your Brahma Baba managed 300 women together? Because he said he tried to train 20 women to be sannyasi. And within 1 month, he couldn't handle them. There was so much jealousy amongst them, he couldn't handle. So he thought maybe these women are not educated, and that's why there is jealousy and conflict. So he took another group of 20 educated women, and it was the same. Jealousy and conflict. Whereas Brahma Baba managed to have 300 women for 14 years. Reason being, there was so much love from Baba Mama, and Their Jnana and Yoga foundation was very powerful. They used to have aim to work together, and that helped them to have spiritual love, unity, harmony, and that sanskars were very similar. So, having that one aim, and at times, if somebody used to come and complain to Mama about somebody else, Mama used to speak to individual and then ask to see the speciality of the other soul and tell that soul how to behave. Same thing with Dadi Janki also. If anybody used to complain, then Dadi will say, okay, tell me what are the speciality of that soul. And by seeing the speciality, they could work together. So Mama, Baba have that spiritual power of love to let them work together. So when there is that spiritual love and the aim to have one goal, reveal Baba, then there is harmony.
Okay, Didi. You read all the questions and you answered all the questions. Okay, so do you have any questions in your mind to ask Didi? You are welcome to ask questions. Meanwhile, Didi, I have a question to ask. You were mentioning about the jealousy thing. So how did you deal with it? Obviously, how did you deal with it? Since young age, you were in the yagya, you did a lot of service in different countries, in Australia and different countries. You must have come across souls who had jealousy, right? So how did you deal with it?
Neither I had jealousy, nor anybody had jealousy for me.
Okay, you not having jealousy, that's good, that we can believe.
Right
But people not having jealousy.
Right from beginning, I worked with many souls, and there was so much love amongst me and others. So they accepted me as I was, and I accepted them as they were, just as Baba is accepting everybody. It was same in my life. Never had any conflict or jealousy with anybody.
That's nice. So, you mean that if somebody has a little slight jealousy also, that you accept that? Accept the soul as he or she is. So, with that spiritual love, even that small jealousy is also gone. Small amount of jealousy is also gone. Yeah. Great. Spiritual love. That's the medicine. Okay. If you have any other questions to ask, yeah, please. So, Suresh bhai, can you give the mic to the sister?
Didi, you just mentioned something that I've never heard before. You said when two people are quarreling or can't get on, it's because they belong to different kingdoms. Can you explain more? That's the first time I've heard that. Can you expand on that? Thank you.
When you were speaking now, Didi, you said that when two people are quarreling or fighting, it means they both belong to different kingdoms. So she wants more explanation on that. What do you mean by both of them belonging to different kingdom?
In Satyuga also there will be different kingdoms. And those who can't work together here will not be able to be coming into the same kingdom. And also it may be that some of them may be Sato Pradhan, Sato Rajo Tamo, and come at a different time or different kingdom. Because as we understood that those who are part of victorious rosary, they will be similar and very close to each other. So that means they may not be part of 108 or 16,000. They may be of 16,000. So it depends on harmonizing the sanskar. Will be in the same kingdom and same level. Sato Rajatamo.
So you mean one must have come in the Sato Pradhan, Sato, and the second person might be lower than the first one. Okay.
नित याद करो मन से शिव को, नित याद करो मन से शिव को, नित याद करो
There's one question that somebody is asking. How do we protect ourselves from someone who take advantage of our sweetness and kindness?
In order to protect ourselves from other people, what we need to do is not to allow ourselves and our whatever we are doing, we have to have sanskars to ignore whatever they are doing. We have to be like not to listen, not to speak, not to do something that is get
Yeah, balance of sweetness and firmness. When we have proper balance of them both, then yeah. Okay, any other questions you have? Anyone want to ask any questions? Sister Belinda, want to ask something? Yeah, please, can you come here and take the mic and ask?
of harmony as gopas and gopis dancing together, and also gopas and gopis lifting the mountain. Means whatever sorrow is there is lifted by Brahman. They uplift the mountain of sorrow. Yes, Mark.
Can you switch on?
I'm Shanti Didi. Nice to see you here. Not so much a question, but something I'd like to share about Didi as well. Is, you know, we have on occasions disagreed, or I've disagreed with some of the decisions that Didi might have made from time to time. And sometimes I wasn't shy in telling her I disagreed with her decisions.
Whose decisions?
Didi's decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But what I always found about Didi is that no matter what disagreements we might have had at different times, Didi never held on to the past. So in terms of this dance of sanskaras, I think this is a really important aspect, not holding on to things of yesterday. So we might have had a disagreement on one day, but the next day when we needed to discuss an issue or plan a program for service to work together, even though we have disagreements and seeming disharmony, it doesn't take hold of us.
Yeah.
So,
Do you want me to repeat that? Okay. He's saying he just shared some experiences with you that when he was doing services with you, he must have not been. So there were some times when he didn't agree with the decisions that you made. There were some disagreements, but even after that, you never held on to the past. The next day again you're normal and discussing things. You might be had some arguments, but then again you didn't held on to the past. So you just moved ahead. And also when there is self-respect and respect for others, so then there's a mutual respect for each other, that it's easy to work with each other and not hold on to the past. So that was the essence of what Brother Mark shared. So one more question has come up from YouTube. If someone says negative words or perform negative actions to me, what should I do? If someone says negative words or perform any negative actions against me, what should I do?
Baba says, listen through one ear, take it out through other one.
Didi's stage is so high, it's so easy for her to do that.
Because people are sometimes negative. So don't listen to them and forgive them. Forget what they are doing or saying, then naturally you will be forgiving them and forget.
If that person is spreading all negative, which we have not done, but we'll get hurt. But I have not done, but why this person is spreading all this negative?
But as I said, is let them be negative, and by being negative, they are able to negative, they are negative and they are not able to be negative. So, negative, we have to be positive and ignore their negativity.
Yeah, we should have mercy for that souls. When we have mercy, then it's easy to forgive. Okay.
Om Shanti Didi. So I was just looking back on my Brahmin life and remembering as a young Brahmin, one of the things that I always admired in Didi was her balance of love and detachment. And my question is, was that natural for Didi, or was there a particular effort that you made, because it felt as though you were loving and detached in every situation? Thank you.
detachment was natural. Right from first day, I was detached from Lokik as well as Alaukik. Because what used to happen is, when I came to Gyan, Tati Nirmal Shanta, she sustained me. And when Dadi Nirmal Shanta was leaving for Calcutta, and Dadi Prakash Mani came to look after that center, people thought that I will be affected because Dadi is leaving. But I said, it's all right. One Dadi is going, another is coming. So at that time, Baba gave me the title of being detached. Loving was not natural for me. I had to develop that sanskar because though I used to love everybody, but I never used to express that love. And then when I went in the West, people expect to say that, oh, I love you, or expected that love. And then gradually I developed love.
Do you want to repeat? Okay. The sister who said that other sister has jealousy for her. She's jealous of her, and that's the reason she follows this sister wherever she goes, and she thinks that this sister creates obstacle to her. So she's jealous. So how to deal? How can this sister deal with this now?
I think what she should do is ignore her.
That's the best. Ignore.
Follow. Let her follow. She wouldn't be able to do anything. Yet you have love for her, good wishes for her, and she will don't feel anything about her following. Let her follow. You can be friendly, loving, talk to her, and make her friend rather than feeling why she is following me. So, as I was saying, people will do something or something, but if I remain easy and loving, they will also become easy and loving.
Yes, Vandana Ben.
Om Shanti. I wanted to probe a little further when Didi said, you had to develop being loving. It's how to develop this sanskar of being loving to each and every person equally, and unlimitedly. Because it's easy to love, those who are giving love and are have worked on themselves and are easygoing. But we often are in interaction with many souls, and so how to work on ourselves to be more loving, like unlimited, So we feel that love for each and every soul. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. So how to make it consistent?
Didi, how to maintain the attitude of love towards each and every soul equally? Sometimes it's easy to love the souls who cooperate with us, with whom we have good relations. But then sometimes, even to those who are not close to us, or with them also, have to have that feeling of love, spiritual love, unlimited love for each and every soul, always, constantly.
When we have aim to become Bap Saman, Baba loves everybody, whether they are virtuous or not. Still, Baba loves them. And if I want to be Bap Saman, I have to have unconditional love. Because if somebody is nice to you and you are loving, that's natural. But if somebody is not nice to you and you still love them, and that's becoming Bap Saman. So receive unlimited love from Father and share love with each other, whatever they are. Because Baba loves them, I should also love them. Last question.
Sometimes it does not work as the other person may be suffering from mental illness. Sometimes other person's behavior might be not so good because their mental health is not so good because of their mental illness. So how we can just have mercy for them, that's it, right?
Yeah, if mental illness is there, you should have more love as well as mercy. And try to help them through psychiatrists. Help them.
Help them. Yeah. Okay. One last question? Yeah.
Last question.
Yeah.
Om Shanti Didi. My question is connected with the power of togetherness. Didi spoke about Daddy and Didi. People are saying that it's like one soul in two bodies. Can you explain more about that? And obvious, these two souls will be Lakshmi Narayan in the future, the same kingdom, because they are very alignments one with the other one. So, second question is, these souls are more souls like them, and they must be together to have power to create the same kingdom in the future or not?
There are two questions, Didi. The first question is, when you were speaking, you spoke about Didi and Dadi being one soul and two bodies. People were saying that they are one soul and two bodies. So they were connected. They were so aligned. What was the question? She wants to understand that even more further. How is it like? About Didi and Dadi, they are aligned so much. So she wants to understand even more how were they aligned? Can you give some examples or elaborate more on that?
They were thinking together. Suppose somebody came and asked some question to Dadi. Now, Dadi was supposed to be in charge of Maharashtra and South India, and Didi was supposed to look after Delhi and North India. So, if somebody from South comes to Delhi, Didi, then Didi will say, okay, come tomorrow, I'll give you the answer. She will check with Dadi and she will answer same thing as Dadi is thinking. Because then if she comes to Dadi, because some people are very smart, they go to Dadi as well as Didi, as well as Nirmala Bhai, and whichever answer suits them, they'll say, Dadi told me like this. So Dadi and Didi used to discuss amongst themselves and give the same answer to that lady or brother. So the thing is, they used to eat together, sit together, discuss together, and come to one conclusion.
Just like Didi and Dadi were together, always they were aligned, it means that they will come in one kingdom. In the same way, there might be other souls in the world where the two souls are aligned with each other, and so they might be coming in the same kingdom as one another. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's more likely that they will have some relationship. Maybe husband, wife, parents, children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All your questions answered? Okay, so we can have 5 minutes of meditation and powerful drishti from Didi. Okay? Take powerful drishti from Didi for 5 minutes. And after meditation, all the brothers and sisters from Malaysia, please stay back here for a short briefing.
loses meaning.